Hey guys, I am back. Gonna tell the guild good morning. See how everybody's doing. Hopefully they're doing great. Ah, what do you need, Bucket? I can help you. I'm not rich, but I can give you hugs. I got bags. Whatever you need, my dear. Whatever you need. Level 10? No. No. Absolutely not.
Hey there.
No, no,
Have a good one.
no. Woo! Look at that. Max tailoring. Till 20. That's awesome. Ugh. Alright. I know I have stuff to get rid of. Yeah, I gotta sell some stuff. Some stuff I can't get rid of. Oh, look at that zebra. Distracted by the
You need something?
zebra. Okay. Wood chopper. I could use that fortitude potion. I'll keep the wands on me because I might find myself a little baby mage, baby warlock, which you know I love. Love, love, love. Ugh, I need bigger bags. Okay, those didn't sell. I'm just gonna get red. Oh, let me get out my black
Farewell.
cat. My good luck kitty. Come on, kitty. You're along for the ride. There you go. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's see. What I got here. Yeah, take all their linen and wool. Take it all. They probably took it all from me after I died. Take it back. Okay. Oh, I still have world buffs a little bit. Look at that. Okay, so let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna carry some wands on me because Then I won't have to run all the way to Stormwind when I find a fresh baby mage. I'll be looking for those little baby mages and baby warlocks. Maybe even a little baby priest. I might find myself a little baby. Woo! I don't even know. Like, can I can I do the voice proximity chat with my whole OBS and mic thing going on? I don't even know. Will that interfere? I have no clue. There's probably a way to do it. I'll have to get my sound guy. There's no way he's up right now. Do I have that add-on? I did once upon a time. Proximity chat or something? Where are you, CurseForge? CurseForge is like, yeah, I'm not opening up for you. Let's see. I think I have to like log out. I just wanted to get some questing done with these world buffs still on before I mess around with all that. Well, I still have a chance. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I should go over there and turn in that red linen thing and kill some stuff along the way. Try to find some stuff like higher level. Like this guy. And maybe this guy. Level 9.
That's still
The
recharging.
Defias bandit's like, he's like looking over there. He's like, do I want to go over there? Do I want to mess with that? He's like, I guess. Do you see him like looking? He's like not sure. Biggest mistake he made today, huh? Now I have his soul. Oops. Yeah, guys, pays to mind your own business when you're out here. Talking to them, they're rogues and whatnot. Little forest bear. So far in hardcore, I don't think I've ever had a ring yet. Like a ring on hardcore, that's a luxury. In retail, a ring's just like, I got a ring. But here, that's like something. You don't have that low level usually. It's kind of like a wand. Like a wand's like a luxury. Like you can't wait to get a wand. Hey, baby girl, come here. Oh, hello, Mari. My Mari's come to see me. She was playing with the kitty. Hello, girl. Yes, you're gorgeous. Yes, you are. What a cutie. What a cutie. She's so hot too. It's like it's like freezing. And my little chihuahua is always like my little hot water bottle. Always hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hello. There's my German Shepherd. My Shepherd? Yes, my girly girls. Me and my girls. Oh, I can turn something in. Oh, yeah, I can turn a couple things in over there. Very cool.
I'm out of range.
The music's catchy. That's why. I'll get songs in my head. Sometimes I'll get like older songs in my head that I haven't even heard for a long time and I don't even know how they got there. It's really weird. Like somehow they got in there. I think I've always got like music in my head going.
It's too far away.
It's always a concert in my head. Always a soundtrack in my mind. Oh, that requires herbalism. It'd be funny to have an add-on that like kind of puts you down. It's like, idiot, you need herbalism for that. Oh my God, how many times do I have to tell you? Ugh, just change your professions already. Can't you kill it faster? What's the matter with you? Oh my God, you're really gonna pull that many? Wow, it took you that long to bring it down? Oh, wow. Good rotation there. Can't even get your rotation right. You imagine? Like an add-on that like bullies you just constantly. Or an add-on that's like, you're doing great, you're doing wonderful, look at you go. You're doing amazing. That'd be weird. That'd be really weird. I don't know that. Oh, no, we need like a GPS add-on that's like, whenever possible, do a legal U-turn. In 100 steps, take a right. We do. We need like a Waze of Azeroth. Oh my God, we really do. We need a Waze of Azeroth with the voice and everything. Yeah, look at these guys. I'm not getting involved in this. I've seen people do it. See, look, these guys, and there's like a bunch in the house, and yeah, I'm not. I've watched people do it, and it's like a whole thing, and they come running out. In 200 steps, take a left, veer to your right, then turn left. No, you're a moron. So I was in my RAV4 and someone else was driving it. We were driving to Maine, and they're not like the best
I need to
driver.
get
Like
closer.
they're all right, but like they're they they're they're not always in the lane. It I don't know. They're used to driving a truck, I guess. I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, I didn't know that the RAV4 could do this, but at some point there was a message on the console that said it said something to the effect of like, do you need a break? And it showed like a coffee cup. And I didn't know it did that, but it was basically like telling him, you're such a bad driver. Like, you need to pull over and maybe just like take a break. Like, maybe you didn't sleep last night. It's never told me that. Like, it grades your driving. So I have an app and it'll tell you like if you're a good driver or a bad driver. And it tells you if you do like harsh cornering and all this other stuff. And you can turn it off, I guess. But I keep it on because, it's just fun to kind of like look and see. Um, if you do like harsh braking, harsh cornering or whatever, um, it'll tell you how you did. It'll rate your driving. And I get really good driving scores. But yeah, it basically told my friend that they needed to take a break. My car was like basically like trying to wink at me and being like, "Hey, like nudge nudge, could you maybe take over? I don't trust this guy." My poor car. My car's like, I totally know you're not driving. I'm like, would you like to choose a lane? He's like, I'm in my lane. This is my lane. I'm like, you're in two lanes. Two lanes. Like, you have to be in one lane. And then, like, you have like this lane assistance that will like go off and tell you if you're like veering out of your lane. And he'll always be like, oh, it's not working right. No, it's definitely working right. You're just a really bad driver. You're just a really bad driver, my friend. I'm sorry. But what's really funny is he can like parallel park really, really well. Like he could just get into these really crazy tight spaces, and I cannot. Parallel, like it's a thing. I can do it. It's just not easy for me. But he will see the spot that like the car should not fit in, and I'll be like, "There's no way that you could get it into that," and he'll be like, "I can do it." And sure enough, he can. And it should not fit, but it fits somehow. But he can't stay in his lane. Like, what?
Hello. Safe travels.
What's up with that? So yeah, I remember one time I was driving like out in the middle of nowhere. And my GPS wasn't working because it was out in the middle of nowhere. And I had this cop behind me, and they were like right on me. and you know you're like in your best behavior 'cause cop. But I noticed they were like swerving and acting crazy. It was really weird, and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, is that cop drunk?" And I'm thinking, if they pull me over in the middle of nowhere, like if they put their lights on, are they gonna murder me? Like I'm
Hello.
just like too many true
Have to
crime
worry.
podcasts, right? But
Be
I was
careful.
starting to freak out. I'm just like, I can't even lose this guy. I'm on a dirt road. Anyway, I'm still here, so obviously he didn't murder me, but it was really weird. He was like swerving almost off the road. Yeah, that happened. I just kept driving and then trying to be like, okay, don't murder me, don't murder me, don't murder me. And I'm trying to think like, okay, if he puts his lights on, are we gonna pull over? Or are we just gonna be like, are we just not gonna do that? What are we gonna do? We're gonna abide by the law like we always have?
They
Swerving
can't
cop?
hear
I
me.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've always been respectful of law enforcement. I have law enforcement friends. A lot of them, actually. But that was just like, what's going on? So I don't know. It could have been something else. Like he might have been distracted on a phone call. Like who knows? There could have been a reason. It was this crazy dirt road, and yeah. And of course my GPS wasn't working. I didn't have cell reception. It was like one of those scary movies, total cliche. Like you'd be watching it if it was a scary movie and you'd be like, that wouldn't even happen in real life. Well, it happened.
I supply only
It
those
happened.
finest goods.
You supply only the finest goods, but you'll buy absolute crap from me. Let's see, what do I have for... Oh, I have pretty good. You supply only the finest
Safe
goods, but
travels.
you will buy absolute dog crap. It is the WoW way. Ooh, got a lot of charred meat there. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep that and then just sell that other stuff. Kind of clean out some of my inventory. Some of this I want to keep because, oh, wrong guy. Because I could
What can I
happen
do for you?
upon people that I could help. Okay.
See you around.
So I told you guys that my mom took foster kids, and it was almost a doomed mission from the start. It almost didn't turn out. It like almost didn't work out because the very first foster kid. So my mom had just bought this little house, back when houses, like you could actually afford houses. My mom was a teacher, single mom, and we lived in Utah. And I mean, we thought this house was expensive. It was this old house. Um, it had it had a bunch of rooms, but they were small, really, really old house. And we thought it was expensive at the time. She had been saving for a really long time because we didn't really have a lot of money, and she'd been working a couple of jobs. And the very first foster kid that we got, I was about 11 years old, I think, and her name was Kelly. I'm not giving too much information. I won't give last names or anything like that. But Kelly was about my age, and I got along with her fine. And I was excited because, I'd been an only child and didn't have any, like, it was exciting because my mom had gotten out of a really bad divorce, and a couple of like a couple years out of that, and she hadn't been too friendly, and it was just nice to have the focus off me too, just to have like something else going on.
It's too far away.
Um, and at first everything was fine, and Kelly and I would just like ride bikes and hang out, and Kelly wasn't very good at math, so I'd help her with her math homework. And I think it was like 2 weeks into it, we had this Sheltie Collie dog. And my mom and Kelly got into a fight. I don't know what it was over. I really couldn't tell you. There had been, there was another incident, but it had kind of been blown off as an accident. I won't get into that one yet. But, so my mom and her got in a fight. I can't remember all the details of this, but I don't know if I'd gotten home from school or what happened, but I kind of like walked into this where they were screaming at each other, and she was like trying to beat my mom with a chair, and then she ran out into the backyard and she was trying to hang the dog, and I just remember calling the cops. She didn't hang the dog because I went out and got the dog, but I was like trying to calm her down. I don't know what the fight was about. The caseworker came, the police came, and um, Kelly was taken away. I don't know what ended up. Oh, hang on. I don't know what ended up happening to her. Um, like I said, my mom took specialized kids like right from the start. So they're the ones that like specialized kids they come from the really tough backgrounds, and they tend to need like a lot of therapy, and they don't tell you a lot about their background. So wh- what we didn't know was that apparently she had come from like a really abusive household, but I guess she had tried to burn her house down. Not successfully, but something happened with her stepfather. I mean, you can kind of connect the dots there. I'm sure that was nothing good. But she had tried to burn down the house, and we didn't know about any of that. And um, my mom was like not sure she wanted to get more foster kids. And she's like, I don't know if I should do it. And I was like, well, I doubt they're all like that. I don't know. I just didn't feel like, just felt like, just didn't seem like something that would happen all the time, It just didn't. I mean, I was only 11, but it was like I wasn't hearing about that happening all the time. Um, so she did end up getting more, and there were other incidences, not right away, not like that, um, but not right away, but we had good experiences, and then some not so good experiences. I had, a lot of good experiences though, and I still have relationships with former foster sisters that I consider like basically sisters. Some I lost touch with and some I didn't. A lot I lost touch with, 'cause she would get some she would get were older than me, quite a bit older than me, and then some she would get were quite a bit younger than me. And then we had one sad story is we had two foster girls. Yeah, two. Vicky and CJ were living with us. Vicky was 15, CJ was 17, and CJ was about to go on independent living. There had been a snowstorm. I believe I was 12 at the time, I want to say. 11 to 12, thereabout, or almost 12. And there had been a really, really bad snowstorm. Hang on, what side? Um, there had been a really bad snowstorm. She was going with her caseworker to get paperwork for her independent living. Her caseworker was young, had just gotten married, and they had to drive to this area, what was called Point of the Mountain. And there was a drunk driver that was in some kind of truck vehicle that went over the intersection and basically on top of their car killed both of them. He was fine, killed both of them. And that was horrific because um, I remember having a bad feeling. And oh, and the worst part was I was kind of in a little bit of a tiff with her, uh, the older foster girl, over like nail polish, something stupid. And I usually got along with her really well, but we were like in a little tiff over nail polish. I don't remember the
Inventory is
details. It was
full.
stupid. And this really kind of like imprinted on me for the rest of my life. Like don't ever let anger like don't go out angry at people. Like don't let anger sit because you never know when something's going to happen to somebody. And that was a really hard lesson that I learned with this foster girl. Very hard lesson. You don't know. And I had a very bad feeling, and the cops came to the door, and I knew before I answered the door that something happened, and I answered it. And it was so surreal. Vicky was absolutely crushed because she was basically best friends with this girl. She was crushed. I wasn't super, super close to CJ like Vicky was because CJ was 17 and I was like, um, this was January/February, so I was almost 12. Yeah. Um, I gotta clear up my inventory. But yeah, that was a lesson, and I learned that very early. Um, so I think about that. I think about when I'm upset with people over stupid things, not letting it simmer and not holding grudges over stupid things. It's just because you don't know. You think you have tomorrow with people, but I'm telling you, you might not. You might not. Someone can be very young and ripped away from you. And I don't I don't want to be like a downer in telling you that, but I want to prepare you because it's a very harsh lesson. You and some of you have probably already learned it. It's just let people know that you love them. Even if you're angry at them, you can say, "I'm not
Greetings.
happy with you, but I still care about you." You can still be irritated with people and just let them know, "I still care about you." You know?
Be careful.
But kind of keep in mind like that thought of like if something were to happen to them, would you be okay with that place you're at? With that place that you've left your relationship? And if the answer's no, fix it. Just swallow your pride and fix it. Even if you're in the right, who cares? Unless the wrong is so serious that you're like abandoning the relationship. In that case, abandon the relationship. If it's toxic and those kinds of things, that's a different story. But if it's something that like you're upset with them, but you're hoping and foreseeing that it's gonna work out, and it's just like a little tiff, don't hold those grudges. Just let it go and work it out, or just like have a conversation and move on because life can be very short. Okay, I'm walking down this area where these little two guys will show up. These little two friends, and they're like always gossiping, and did you see that? Did you see that girl? Did you see what she was wearing? I did. I totally did. It didn't match. I know it didn't. Oh my God. And that guy she was with, did you see that guy? I did. I saw him. He's too good for her. I know. He's totally too good for her. That's what they're talking about, the Murlocs, those two Murlocs that are gossiping. So I like to imagine their little conversations. Oh, I got myself a mangy wolf. But yeah, I learned a lot from growing up with foster kids. And I'll tell you what, hearing their stories, you think you're like not you, me, I guess. Like I thought my life was hard. Huh. My life was nothing compared to what some of these kids went through. Holy hell. I mean, I didn't always have it easy as a kid, but what they went through was like way worse. Kind of puts things into perspective. And it does make you view the world differently and people differently, and not necessarily in a bad way, but more in a way of like when you encounter people, you don't really know what they've been through or like what they're going through. So I try to like approach people from a place of a little bit of empathy and a little bit of understanding when possible, you know? When possible, because I just, you just don't know. And sometimes like a little bit of kindness goes a long way.
Greetings. Go
And
with
I know
honor,
like
friend.
if I've had a really bad day and someone's kind, it goes a long way for me, even a stranger. Just adjusting my headphones there.
King's honor, friend. Safe travels. Go with honor, friend. Be careful. Light bless you.
Okay, so I closed up those loose ends. Got that. I always like to kind of tie them up. Oh, we got some torn Murloc fins. Oh yeah, you know I love the Murlocs. Had that really close call. I can't even believe that I had like no green, no HP, and I lived? What? That was just... That was something else. I'm around... Um, south of logging camp, Murloc hunting. I think that's the best way to describe it. Oh, hello. Hello, Prowler. With Vicky and CJ, I used to go ice skating. We used to go ice skating a lot. That was fun. There were a lot of ice skating rinks, especially in the winter. If you hear snoring, that's my 100-pound German Shepherd. Hi, Autumn. You sleeping on the job? That's all right. That's okay. You work hard. You can sleep. She's side-eyeing, you know. Hi, BB. As long as you wake up for the important stuff, that's fine. She sleeps in like the funniest positions too, like on her back with her little teeth out. You can see her front nibblers. I call them her nibblers. And then she's got her side teeth that look like fishes. German Shepherds are so funny. They're so cute. She's such a sweet pea. I love this dog. So beautiful. I really love the way German Shepherds look. They're just lovely dogs. So pretty. So regal. You always recognize one. Always. Yes. That's exactly right. Near the Duskwood border. Near the Deadwood border. Pretty much. That wolf's like looking and like, do I want to get involved? And the wolf's like, yeah, I want to get involved. It's funny how they like stand there for like a second, like they're considering it, and then they decide. They're not, obviously, because it's a game, but it's just kind of funny. I probably have enough at some point. Well, I don't know what wool bags are going for. Um, if they're like, sometimes they're like 10 a piece, but sometimes they're like 30 a piece. So if they're like 10 a piece, then I could get some. Does he have some? I just need more space for all my junk. If I'm gonna carry around wands and bags and all this. Just a little more space. I don't need a lot. But some wool bags would do it. Give me those little extra slots there. For my good deeds. My good deed slots. That's what I'll call them. Yeah, you need that. I had just gotten to the point of being able to make wool bags on my other character figures when I died.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's just clear out the cheapos. The cheapest of the cheaps. I definitely can't run around with all this stuff. And then the death hats, I think. Yes. And then checking. Yeah. So I have all the bases covered, or I should at least. Yep. Still farming Murlocs. And oh, I got a small brown pouch. You know what I can do with that? It's not soulbound, so.
It's too far away.
I mean, if you add me to the group, that's probably the only way you're gonna find me, right? There we go. I got my black hat out. Lucky. Don't die.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Jeez. I didn't drop anything. Did you have something? Oh, I already. No inventory space. have two. I have 2 slots.
I need a target.
I better go vendor. I gotta figure out a way to get bags, bigger bags. I just gotta do it somehow. Check my email here. Aw, Mama Bear. That's such a nice name, too. Just need 2.
Not ready yet.
Just need 1 more.
I don't have a target.
One more, come on, 1 more. Got it. Alright, now I gotta go vendor. And maybe, just
Need help?
maybe,
Farewell.
Alright, let's see what they're going. Let's see what the bags are going for. Okay, let's see. They might be affordable, or at least like one or two even. What do I got? 66. Okay. Okay. 6 slot bag. Oh, God. Okay, that 1 8 slot. Ugh. Ouch. Okay. My God. I'll wait to like actually be able to afford stuff. Alright, I can't run around with that many bags on me. There's no freaking way. Not with only 2 wool bags. There's
Light
no
be
way.
with you.
Oh, that's part of the quest. Okay. There's just stuff that's gonna
Light
have to
bless
go. Pen slot bag, yeah. That's like not in my future. Well, not in my near future. Okay, let's see. What are we selling for? 22. I'm not selling it for that. I want more money than that, so I will bank it.
How are you?
What's the question? Hard R? I'm done with this person. I mean, we all need therapy, don't we?
See you
That's
later.
fair. We all need therapy
Hello.
in this world. Alright. That's true. Strangers shouldn't have access to your emotions. 100% true. 100% true. They are not wrong on that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put some of these bags in. I will keep a couple. Oh my gosh. Did I pick up all these? I did not even know that. Okay. No wonder I have no inventory. Alright. That explains a lot. Okay. Alright, so I'll keep like 4 bags, couple ones. That's not a lot of free inventory though. Alright, let's think this through here. Those are low healing pots. No, we don't have the money to sell those for a bigger. Yeah, I said my piece. I only give that kind of stuff so much attention, and then I gotta move on. Okay, let's see.
See you around.
I'll let people know where I stand, and then I gotta move on. But I do stand firm. Very, very firm. Not looking to upset people, but I will defend people. Not here to cause problems, but I will defend. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't raised that way. At all. My mom was very eccentric and weird in a lot of ways, but that I was not raised that way. Oh my gosh. I can run all the way over there and turn in Murlocs. I wonder if I grabbed the Lakeshire. I mean, I'm so low level, like, I don't know. Of course, we're not talking about anything crazy. Talk about Wicked and gaming. We don't talk about anything crazy. We're not gossiping or anything. I don't do that anyway. If I have something to say, I'll say it to somebody. I'm not like a confrontational person, though. I mean, like, I'll say it, but I'll just say my piece, and that's that. And I mean, I guess I'm kind of confrontational and then I can be assertive, but that's about it. But I'm not like out there looking for fights. I'm really just out there looking for people to help. I don't have an email or anyone to send it to. Hmm. To be totally fair, if you're gonna go into a guild and say things like that, you kind of have to take ownership of it. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't have a problem letting an officer review the tape first, but I'm just saying, like, you do have to take ownership of things you say. Not this person, I'm meaning the other person. And me, and anybody, really. Anything you're putting out there. Don't want to upset anybody. World buffs are gone.
well met. Light bless you. For the Alliance.
Oh, nope, I don't have anything more over there. Did I? Oh, I didn't get the furrow-browed deed. I don't even know what was said
Out
because
of
I wasn't
range.
watching the chat at the time. I just know people got upset about some question that was asked about the R or R jokes or whatever.
That spell isn't ready yet.
And if it's upsetting people, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you're upsetting people, like, just maybe, and you want to interact with those people, just maybe think about not saying what you're saying. Or, like, reflect on, like, what, maybe why it's upsetting them. What about it's pushing their buttons. You have to put yourself in other people's shoes. You don't necessarily have to understand why. You don't. And you don't even have to agree with it. But if you do want to interact with other people, you do have to respect that sometimes things trigger people. You don't have to know all the reasons why. But people get triggered and people get upset. And if you want to interact with them, you have to be respectful of some of that. People have their own histories and past and things they've gone through,
I
and
can't cast that yet. That's
there's
still
a lot going
recharging.
on in the world right now, and just we need to be kind to each other and try to use language that's just not mean. And I'm not talking about just being PC, I'm just talking about being kind. Just be kind. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Just be kind. And just understand that sometimes some words and the way things are said or whatever can be upsetting. And it doesn't make someone a baby or a boob or whatever. Don't don't treat people like that.
I can't cast that
It
yet.
doesn't have to be like that. Yes, we get sensitive. We're sensitive people. We've all been through stuff. I've been through stuff, you've been through stuff, right? We've all been through stuff. If we're really honest with ourselves, we come out tougher on the end. Some of us tougher than others. We're all growing. We're all trying to get stronger. We don't have to beat each other down. We really don't have to do that. That is a choice. It's a choice we make. Kindness is a choice. Make it. It feels a lot better than cruelty and anger and mean and bullying and pushing buttons. I'm telling you, kindness feels better. It's lighter, easier. It just feels better. Try it. If you haven't, just give it a try. You won't always be rewarded for it. That's okay. Don't do it for that reason. Do it for yourself. Sure. I don't know what you want to do, but I'll help you. Okay. You probably want the farmhouse. Okay. Princess? Oh yeah, okay. Let's do this.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I need to get closer.
Oh, there we go. Yep, we'll do the farmhouse. Go get him.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I need a target.
Yay. Nice. I'm in the area, so I can help. And I got my void baby. So these are things I can help with, you know? Ooh. Ooh.
I don't have a target.
I love 3. That will be very nice. And soon I'll
That's
be able to
still
afford
recharging.
another. I was like mad that the wool bags were so expensive. I'm like, what? I knew they were though. Like I knew that. I'm mad at the inflation of the wool bags that I already knew existed. Oh, for some reason I thought, oh no, I'm doing furrow. I'm trying to get the furrow brow. That's right. Trying to get that thing to drop. The elusive furrow brow deed. Sometimes it just drops randomly, and sometimes I have to really work for it. None of you have the deed, huh? What you guys doing? You passing the deed off? Passing that deed off? I'll find it.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Probably go, let's see, level 12. Gotta go. I gotta go find. What a day. Oh, I should check for upgrade, or I should check for training really quick before I log.
Greetings.
Oh yeah. Can't
Have a
afford
good
that
one.
one yet. Spent it all on my other thing. Oh yeah, that's right, the bank. Okay. Oh, I'll be back soon. Oh, sorry. Okay. Bye guys. Be back.